come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have.
You know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Puts it out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that pull and catch. Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal as they look for the 1st score of the day. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. snap it from the 30 on first down. The give. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man.
It's a fake. He's looking to pass. It's wise not to be too greedy. Breaks into the open. And the gamble works well enough. Maybe you look for the score on a fake field goal, but at least they got the first down.
Outside of the pocket, well-designed fake. You could tell, caught the defense by surprise, and a success.
Started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Time. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Ramsey. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Turning it on. Got some room here at the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense is
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here we go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. And it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This is
and the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pressure coming. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
He wants to throw it again. Sets up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to... way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? He'll put in play from the 27, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. And it's in there for a touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only do they have to worry about these running backs and the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. A big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because it's a big throw there.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before before he stopped, a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Got some room in to the goal line. Spreads into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options and making you play very disciplined.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving. Is how does this defense stop?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That's caught. It's Ramsey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. Brings into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, the lead, nice and comfortable. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The sure hands, it's Ramsey. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Here on third down, we've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
He'll pull it on the read. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the... Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.